by a Filipino artist. His name is Macario Pascual.
I grew up around that area. I'm familiar with the lifestyle. I'm someone who's from the inside. Having my dad work for the plantation certainly contributed to my selecting the cane workers. Seeing him day in and day out working 5, 6 days a week for the plantation since I was 5.
His latest series of oil paintings depict harvesters in the field.
To them, it's a job. I think they were really surprised that someone found an interest in them as subjects.
Macario Pascual enjoys the chance to sketch his subjects on location.
Before I do a painting, I'll do a sketch of that figure over and over using pencil, and I get to feel maybe the ripples in the clothing.
But he also uses photography.
The photos give me some ideas, and from there I take it further. I can capture someone in action in fast motion if I wanted to with a camera, whereas sketches is a little bit harder.
He's always looking for the suitable composition as he collects impressions with his pencil and lens.
It has to be one that hits me, one that will stop me in my track, catches my attention for a while. I think something like that would be worth stopping to do some studies of rather than taking pictures of until I can get it to the studio where I can study it out further.
The studio is not far from the cane fields. There, he's free to study his reference material. But the choicest reference material of all is a live model. His brother, Conrad, volunteers.
Painting people, you can't get away with too much. It's not the same thing as painting a tree. You can leave out a few things here and there and still have a essence of the tree. Whereas when you're dealing with people, you have to be a lot more convincing. You have to be a lot more knowledgeable of the features. It's one thing to gain a likeness, but to capture the character of that certain person you're painting, that takes extra. In a lot of my cane worker images, I rarely show the face. For me, the face isn't important. I just want to present the feeling of hard work, which these people do 5 days out of the week. Can you turn this a little bit more to your right? I'm sorry, to my left. This way. There you go. Turn a little more in front, your left one. That's it. You know, turn your head a little bit to your right. There are certain times when I'm painting that it starts to come really easy. And sometimes I wonder why I can't paint like this all the time. Most of the time I'm struggling with a canvas. Sometimes I feel like I could detach myself from my body and watch someone else, as if someone else was painting it for me. So when I look back at a painting, I have to go up close to the painting, and sometimes it's hard for me to remember exactly how I did it. Yeah, there's a calmness that I feel. It's similar to when I'm playing sports. For example, when I'm playing tennis, if I'm playing really well, where everything goes in, can't make a mistake, there's a feeling of high, of being one with yourself, can't miss.
An expert player, Macario Pascual is also a part-time tennis pro with the Hyatt Regency Hotel of Maui.
Sometimes I might start having too much fun with tennis, and I don't paint for a while. It gets to a point where I'll actually miss painting. So I'll come back refreshed, and then I won't be playing tennis for a long while.
Pascual finds that the exertion of sport allows him a reprieve from the intense concentration of the studio.
It's a mental process, painting.
The distinguishing ingredient in this mental process is the effort, the labor.
There are times when I feel like giving up and putting another canvas on the stretcher bar and throwing the other one away.
Such fatiguing moments can be a critical test.
But I didn't. I didn't give up, and I finally got a gem out of something I thought was just rubbish. Fortunately, I get a lot of satisfaction from a canvas that I've had a hard time with, one that I've been struggling with.
A silent contest occurs in Macario Pascual's studio, a contest between the artist and his canvas. One long look at this mirror he holds up to nature, and he asks a very old question.
But it gets to a point where, these are people. Who are these people?
This Filipino dance troupe of Pauline Agra